Hey MVPs, Rico Knows here, and we have a fight night this weekend. We get excited about the UFC picks. If you guys didn't know, I am picking UFC picks, UFC fights at a 71%. We've been on a hell of a run. There was one point during all of these picks, if you look at our fight cards from last week, at one point we were 5-0 at the start of the card. That means we were 28-2 at one point. And then we dropped 2. And now dropping 4 on a fight card is not terrible. It's happened before. And when you drop 4, it isn't the end of the world, but it is when one of those 4 are back-to-back locks and you lose 2 of your locks. We never want to lose our locks. We're 32-10 on locks, yet somehow, some way, I missed 2 in a row. Yes, we finished the main event right again. It's important, but there's some red on the card. We don't like it. Yes, we're doing really well. And now your whole goal here when you go to pick UFC fights is try to avoid the reds. That's all I can tell you. Avoid the reds, right? So you're trying to bet on every single fight. Probably not a good idea. Be careful. And now this week we have Rose Namajunas versus Amanda Ribas in the championship. And I'm looking at it, and I look at the whole card, and I go, wow, Rose is the biggest favorite on this entire card. So I'll do this video for free. You get to see it. But if you want to know the rest of the card, and you want to know all the other props, parlays, you guys know the deal. You need to become an MVP. I will not be sharing this with everybody else for free. Just the main event for free. If you want to watch this fight card, come to the Discord server, hang out with us. I provide commentary for every single fight. I will be doing my live stream on the stage, on the Discord server, and hopefully you get the right picks, the right bets, and you do your things. I'll warn you guys about this card, though. There are so many coin flips. There are so many holes where you might get it wrong. So be careful. Bet your money wisely. One person you can rely on in this matchup is Rose Namajunas. Shout out to Rose. I hope she figures it out. Let's go. I'm picking Rose in this fight, and I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, Amanda Ribas. Yes, she's coming up. She's an up-and-comer. She can fight. I don't think Amanda Ribas can beat Rose. I don't think she can knock her out or submit her. So we're talking about winning rounds against Rose. Now, we'll get into that in a second. But this woman has never fought a 5-round fight. All the people she's fought are not really the cream of the crop. They're not the top of the division or the world. They're just okay. And then anybody decent that she fought, like Macy Barber, knocked her out. Shout out to Macy Barber. It was elbows, by the way. We love Macy Barber. Saw her last fight. All you guys were going, God damn. And then Caitlin Seminara. She changed her name. It was Chikagan before. I'm always bad with names, so don't judge me. But she's a decision merchant, if you will. And she got decisioned out of there. And Marina Rodriguez knocked her out with punches, straight up punches. So we know Amanda Ribas can be knocked out. When she fights the upper echelon of fighters, it happens. And she's never really done a 5-round fight. You're about to go 5 rounds with Rose Namajunas, unless you get knocked out. If there's anything you guys need to know about Thug Rose, is first and foremost, Rose is a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. But her significant other won't let her grow her hair. Pat the Groomer Barry. Get out of the corner. If you guys don't know, Pat Barry's a former UFC fighter. Started coaching this young lady. Took her under his wing, and then started banging her. And then made her shave her head, and here she is. And they'll tell you, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. He manipulated the hell out of this young girl. And the worst coaching job you've ever seen is that Carla Esparza fight. It's a split decision loss. 5 rounds against Carla Esparza. She goes to the corner after every round, and Pat Barry keeps saying, you're doing good. You're doing exactly what we wanted you to do. Keep it up. Don't do that. And she was not doing anything. They were just trying to avoid a takedown. I think that fight had the most, I want to say the least, I shouldn't say the most, the least amount of strikes landed in the history of a fight. I don't remember what the count was, but I think at one point she landed 0 punches for a round. She did nothing in that fight. I don't think Rose Namajunas could ever lose to Carla Esparza without Pat Barry. So Pat Barry's always in her corner. That's her significant other. He's the worst coach alive, and I hope he doesn't give her any advice in this next fight. Now, yes, she did lose right here to Farhat, but this is a straight-up decision merchant. Again, this young lady right here just continually wins the rounds and does their things. I'm telling you, Rose Namajunas has fought the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop. And the one thing Rose can really do is knock you out. The one thing Rose can really do is bring it. I love Rose. You'd be a fool not to believe in her. You'd be a fool to bet against her, so you just have to take it. And you have to say she's going to get back in the win column. Rose is going to win this fight. She's a beast. She's a thug, bro. She's a thug. So Rose is the lock, a higher quality of fighter. Method of victory, I think Rose, look at that. TKO KO is 155. You can go down here and go to double chance, and you're going to see Rose by TKO KO and points. It's minus 190. But you can't parlay that with anything, so that's a straight up bet. What I would probably do is stick to the money line with Rose at minus 235 and parlay it with some other bets you feel comfortable with. Obviously, I'll be giving the MVPs what else to parlay this with. We do parlay UFC fights. Pretty much pairs, threes, fours, and we get them right and we hit. I hope you guys do well. I hope you guys enjoy the card. Be careful with your money. I'm telling you right now, there are some underdogs worth taking. Shout out to the MVPs who get to see it. Shout out to you for being a member of the Patreon for free, and you get to see this video. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Good luck, y'all.